In Jama'ah Salah during Ramadan in Salatul Taraweeh, should one keep his hands and head down and just repeat Ameen after the Imam? Can you elaborate a bit more on this topic, please? In Jama'ah Salah, in other words, during Ramadan in Salatul Taraweeh, should one keep his hands and head down? One mean down like this? This is down, or what is down? Hands down? He says hands and head. Hands and head. If you mean hands down, that is your hands low here. The practice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as sustained and supported by most authentic texts, is that his hands are on his chest sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not too high, not perhaps too low, though some ulama have said that both are allowed, namely to put your hand low here on your belly, not too low. Please, until it ends up on your private organ. So watch that. It's not a good sight to put your hands on your private organ. If it is done low on the belly, or preferably on the chest here, not too high either, but not this way. There is a madhab, yes, a madhab, the Maliki school, whose position in salah is to have the hands mursala, that is let down like that. But the majority of the ulama and the majority of the opinions, and that which is supported by more evidence, wallahu ta'ala alam, is what I just described. Keeping your head down is of course what we should generally do, because that should help us focus, that should help us combat distractions that are physical around us. Instead of looking this way and right and left, and I'm bombarded by all types of distractions, I shouldn't be doing that. I should keep my head preferably at the spot where I'm going to prostrate myself, and try to have my qalb present in that salah, and that my salah should not be simply an external exercise. And some of us sometimes in salah we are playing with our beards and scratching and making sure my shirt is fine and my amama is fine and all of that. And when I come to salah, all things come. I start sneezing, I start coughing, I start checking my voice. All of those things are distractions. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he saw someone, in accordance to a hadith, when he saw someone, scratching his beard, he said to those around him in the meaning of this text, "Ala la a'rifu sanad hadha an-nass." I do not know the level of authenticity of this text, but that text says that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Law khasha'a qalbu hadha la khasha'at jawarihuh." If the heart of this individual were still, then his hands, his senses, external senses, would be still.
If the organizers would allow me to make minor adjustments or major adjustments. We have still several questions that came that I'm sure the sisters or the brothers who send them want them answered. And we have still more. The first point of order is, because it's 1:10 right now and Dhuhr is at 1:30, we're going to shift the lunch to after Salatul Dhuhr at 1:45 to 2:30. That way we don't squeeze the lunch time in 15 minutes. And because the second session will be starting at 2:30, that will stay on time, but we will just, instead of doing lunch between now and Salatul Dhuhr at 1:30, we will move it to after Salatul Dhuhr. The second point of order, the question for the prize was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reported to have said in the hadith in Musnad Ahmad, "The thing that I fear most for you is the minor shirk." What is this minor shirk called in Arabic? Now I got 3 written answers. The first one was correct from Sister Aisha Ali Al-Riya, and she wins that prize. And the second one some sister or brother was trying to translate small from English to Arabic to Saghir, and that's not correct. And the third was correct, but I don't have a name for it. Oh, I have a name on the back from Sister Sumaya Qadri, Al-Riya. So Sister Aisha Ali gets the correct answer and the prize for the first question of the day. Now, as I said, we will be doing lunch after Salatul Dhuhr. That gives us about 10 more minutes or so to answer the questions that we have. Please don't send any more. And then we'll give you about 5 minutes to do wudu. We do Salatul Dhuhr, then lunch, then we continue with the section 2 of the program at 2:30 as scheduled. Please, these questions that have come, we will answer them. Please don't send any more.